Burger Rippy, making my way around the museum here. Packard Museum, Dayton, Ohio. I've been here for 45 minutes already, and making a quick walk through. And this guy here is a Packard powered custom. There's a Duesenberg body, a Murphy. I think it's called a Murphy. It's a 12-cylinder Packard engine, I think. They call it a twin six. And then this one here, and I could be wrong. 1934 8 coupe roadster is what it says. So I think it is a Packard. Yes, it says Packard up here, a Packard 8. But this one's a Murphy with a Duesenberg body and a Packard engine, built in California, 1932, twin six convertible sedan by Murphy. Murphy disappearing cow. $6,000 in 1932. It says Murphy on the windshield wiper. There's a provision there to pull down, and there's a shelf in the back of that seat to do something. Packard 8 over here. There's the gas hole. Packard hubcaps. That one has like a rebadged twin six. The one I'm excited is that one back here. That's a land speed record car. Here we are in the 30s again. It's gray and black. It has two windshields. It has that Murphy shaped grille. It says Packard down here. Packard 8. $34. A hardtop over here. The height of the Great Depression in 1934. You could have bought two houses for what this car cost. So what happened? There was a depression of some sort, and it was kind of non-PC to be driving a car like that when everyone else couldn't, afford a square meal. And manufacturers realized that, so they made adjustments to sell, to find buyers, to find a market. This car was sold new in 1933, right here where I'm standing here in Dayton, Ohio. A Procter and Gamble, and they have a farm here, the Procter farm. And so yeah, this car was sold new in the Great Depression to William Procter, Colonel. PNG. Looks like they used it too. They have some really cool stuff in the cases back here. Like a 60-inch television, and then they have the lube stuff here. I think right there's the base for a rack that goes up. and that's a scope. And here's the ramps that go up to put your car on the rack. Down there on the floor is a cylinder. And you'd hook up to the scope, and then you'd grab a handle and put the rack up, and then release it. That's the air tires. That's the mechanical end. So yeah, they've got the back of this one opened up, and then here's your catch basin. It's even made in Ohio.
Entertainment people were not the only ones who selected the Packard automobile. The Packard motor car was used as a parade vehicle until the early 1950s.
First one of them I ever noticed. So this guy's got a propane tank. Must have been an Oklahoma guy or something. Wow. Propane fuel, which this race car was run on paint thinner. Over here, the land speed record car went 77 miles per hour, which was previously 65 mile per hour. World speed record, 1909, I think it was. Check out the steering wheel on that guy. Kind of a signal stat off like modern day trucks even. Made in Chicago. Spotlights, dual spare tires, dual everything car. 3712. Check out the door handles on this guy. This one looks like the Chitty Chitty Bang Bang car. 1914, run about 525 cubic inch. Just land speed car. 1903, cost $10,000 to build, which would be like over $1 million today. Cars weren't even invented. This would have been like out of a fantasy or a spaceship for someone to. It would have been very magical to ride in this automobile. But at Ormond Beach, they attained 77, almost 78 mile per hour. James Ward Packard. You've got the hood kind of up. It's made out of wood, 1903. Has some pretty heavy duty looking spoke wheels, especially for the time period. Here's some wooden models that look more like that $45,000 one I seen at the antique mall. But they're up to that scale. The one I saw. It's been a year or so. But that's the automobile engine like we had in the 52. But our shifter was, I think, on the column, yeah. And then you push the clutch in, and it engaged the starter. You didn't have the turn key. To start the car, you pushed in on the clutch, and it would turn the engine over. Look how small the gearbox is on that. So they were using overdrives back then quite a bit. Probably made in Indiana, the training. But yeah, this automobile is made out of mostly wood. As far as body panels. That's that runabout look. Steel down there. Stick welding. Your handbrake. Crazy looking Spark Advance steering wheel, wooden. Crazy looking engine. Crazy thing to drive. He's up here in a suit. Probably each brother took turns driving this. They called it the Grey Wolf Racer. Land speed record 1904. Yeah, this is like the only stuff in the world here. This is showing that V12, how narrow that block, the degrees. Now too, yeah, there's no exhaust over here. There's an exhaust coming down. Intake. That is the exhaust. No, it's piped back out through here. That's water coming out the side. The exhaust is coming out the top on these. My God. That's the water coming out of the bottom. Going into the top. Into the top. Exhaust and intake. Up there, your cam adjustment. Tap it. Pretty crazy looking bolt pattern on the head. Flathead engine. Very high quality metals. That's why they didn't rust out so bad like a lot of other ones did. This is showing a pretty cool, a couple spindles in the thing. A wrench, a golden wrench, probably for an award. The jack, couple cool oil cans, which they never marked them. This is neat. This case has like these drawers in the top. That's that big cast toy. What's that? They're showing some mining going on. Railroad builders. Kind of a cool print. A repop thermometer. This wooden thing here from 1932 by Raymond Dietrich. And so the Worthington Industries owns Dietrich now. And I've been in their plant. If we get up there, this is showing them a tour of the West deal. Out there with the horses and the gold miners. Take a quick look at this truck, and that'll be it for this film. We'll go up in the showroom. So this looks like my friend's shot, but he has a dump bed on this one. Packard, it says 1919. Big hydraulic hoist here. Looks like almost a twin line. Winches. No, it's one hoist and they're just pulleys on each side of the bed. How they did that. I want to check out the chain drive on this. Open cab, C cab, no. Just a big wooden cab, two-seater. Very large beam front end. That's probably cast in Chicago. Not seeing the chains. There's a lot of people who wouldn't want this truck. It has a drive shaft. It's not chain drive. There's a shaft coming back. So it has a pinion driver and it even says, it looks like a Mack, a top loader. And kind of funky looking brakes. Man, they're wore out. They use this one. Wow. So yeah, a lot of people would have been scared of something like that. A spring-loaded hitch. Not a very big pen. Wow, what's going on there? That thing is so small. Oh my god. It's tiny. Very tiny. Wow. That does not look safe. Michigan plate. Huh. But these trucks here were in Ryerson Steel in Chicago. 30 of them, Packard, 7.5 ton, and 19 and 20. So these are flatbed, but so they're in the steel mill and they have fenders that come out right here. So you can lay steel, extra long steel, because the bed would only be like, 20 foot. You could get a 30-foot stick on a 20-foot bed truck by you lay the steel alongside, well, either side you want, and it could overhang in the back. See, they've got it too. There's some bore steel. They're hauling bore steel. Those bores aren't long enough to take up the fender, but that one is. And a couple of, he's got a big H-beam on that one. Up at Ryerson Steel in Chicago, back in the day. So yeah, Ryerson said, yeah, we'll take 30 of them, and maybe this is one of them, and then it was converted, or parts of it. They had that fancy rear end in it for a 1919. Wow. Thanks for watching again, everybody. Got the that gray wolf guy over there. Beautiful museum here in Dayton, Ohio. Silent chainless trucks.